SMYAL began with a need.
A need to provide LGBTQ+ youth with a safe place to be themselves.
SMYAL began because of a community.
A community who knew that when we invest in young people today, we radically change the rest of their lives.
SMYAL began with a vision.
A vision of a world where queer and trans young people know they belong.
40 years later,
we are still here,
showing up each and every day
for LGBTQ+ youth.
We show up for queer and trans youth mental health. The surge of anti-queer legislation and rhetoric has created a pressure cooker moment that has devastating effects on youth's emotional well-being. But young people do not need to face this alone. SMYAL's therapists provide respite, resources, and a listening ear for youth and their families as they navigate these challenges. We know that care and affirmation are the antidotes to hatred and discrimination. That's why SMYAL services are multilingual and financially accessible, to ensure that young people who are looking for support can access it.
We show up because we know that access to safe and stable housing is a lifeline for LGBTQ+ youth. As the DMV area's largest housing provider for queer and trans youth, SMYAL's over 55 residents have more than just a place to sleep. They have a place in a community to call home, a foundation from which they can build towards their goals. SMYAL advocates and innovates alongside our community partners as we continue to invest in meaningful solutions to prevent and end LGBTQ+ youth homelessness. Housing is healing. Housing is a basic human right. Housing leads to opportunity. Housing is power for queer and trans youth.
We show up because queer and trans youth deserve to live and grow up and to not just feel, but be safe. The core of SMYAL's work from the beginning has been to create safe spaces where young, queer, and trans people feel free to express themselves, to show up wholly and authentically. Over the years, we have reimagined, expanded, and cultivated these spaces to best meet the needs of the moment. Today, we equip young leaders to be impactful change makers. We foster community where LGBTQ+ kids can just be kids. We see how transformative queer and trans joy is in the face of fear and exclusion. When you not only feel but know that you're not alone in your experience, the world opens up to you.
We show up just as we have every single day since 1984, when a small, dedicated group gathered in a circle of chairs, united by a shared vision to support and empower LGBTQ+ youth. Determined to bridge the gap between resources for adults and the youth who needed them most, SMYAL was born and became a beacon of hope for queer young people. Through years of financial growth, shifting social attitudes, and evolving needs, SMYAL has persevered and is stronger than ever. Every step we've taken has been supported by our community's unwavering commitment. Together, we continue to build on a foundation of hope and resilience, brick by brick. 4 decades later, we remain steadfast in our mission, actively working to create a world where queer and trans youth thrive.